are still in the... You're all in the same spot. Okay, I was worried you guys were gonna get mixed up. Yay! Yes, we do have a new transition. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fate's End, a homebrew Dungeons & Dragons game driven by fate. I will be your tail weaver for the evening. We have a lot of announcements, so we'll bundle up. First of all, happy Labor Day, everyone. Thank you so much for spending your Labor Day evening with us tonight. I have a crazy session planned for this evening, and I can't wait for you all to see it. Even more so, happy 1-year anniversary. That's right. So we had our Ink and Lyre anniversary, when we first came on Twitch, but like this is the official 1-year anniversary for Fate's End. Fate's End is officially 1 year old now. Thank you for joining us on this amazing adventure thus far, and here's to more Fate's End. We also want to let you all know that, you know, happy September, everyone. Puns, right? Yeah, okay. So, happy September on Twitch. September allows you to save 20% on all new monthly subs and 20% off gifted subs all month long. Best part, we here at Ink and Lyre will receive our our share of a full price subscription, but you, the audience, get all the savings, so it's a great way to support your favorite Twitch streamers and creators at a discounted price all month long. I'm actually really excited about this update. We have an emoji update. I did some emoji swapping, and as you can see, some of you have access to a new insight check emoji, as it is now the 1000 bit tier emoji on our channel. Previously, it was the red Joker emoji that has swapped places. There are 9 of you who currently have the insight check emoji right now. If you don't have the insight check emoji, you can get it. All you have to do is give 1000 bits. It doesn't have to be all at once. It can be accumulated over time. For example, Hatcher Actor is currently at 700 bits. Hello Love Doves is at 445, and Lois Wolf 9 is at 400. So use those bits, unlock the insight check emoji, so you can voice your social encounter guidance to the party via chat, which probably will be very useful. There you go, yeah, McBluff, you got it, Oh, and thank you so much, McBluff, for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. There's Hatcher Actor with the bits. You should now have the insight check emoji now. And you just earned an Electrum Bits badge, so congrats. Awesome. And thank you to McBluff. Last stream you also gave, I forgot to shout out everyone last stream, but last stream you also gave gifted subs. Thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, we have a hype train, and I'm not even through with the announcements yet. We want to shout out Tabletop Audio at tabletopaudio.com for the ambiance that we use in our shows from time to time. We want to shout out our partners. We want to shout out 9 Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods this realm has to offer, and you can visit 9realmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code LYRE10 to get 10% off. We also want to shout out our partner, DICEY Encounters. DICEY Encounters make gorgeous handcrafted dice for the most dicey of encounters. Head over to diceencountersdice.com and use our exclusive partner code LYRE10 to get 10% off your purchase. We also want to shout out our newest partner, the Shop of Many Things. Being a great dungeon master is hard, but you have an option here. That option is the Shop of Many. They have you covered. They create magic pens, puzzles, and other cool tools to level up your sessions. Visit theshopofmanythings.com and use our code LYRE20 to get 20% off your purchase. They create some pretty cool... You can see in the picture there, they have like a little like codex puzzle. They have puzzles and like really cool tools that's really going to level up your sessions. So visit them. Oh my god, I'm just looking over now. I see some confetti happening. So much hype! So much hype! So many bits. Everyone's gunning to unlock the insight check emoji. I think Raina just did too. I think Raina just did too. Shout out to Sirenscape for the ambient sounds, music, and their online player that we use on stream. We do use their sounds from time to time as well. This sound set that we have going right now with the seagulls and the rocking waves against the boat, that is Sirenscape. So shout out to them. You can follow us on social media by using command socials. You can check out us on all of our social channels. You can use the command FateCast. You can follow the entire cast of Fate's End here. Other than that, I know there's a lot of announcements. Other than that, tonight, Ludin will be recapping the last episode of Fate's End. So with that being said, put the kettle on. The time has come. Let's draw our cards for tonight's episode of Fate's End.
Oh. Hey. You come out to look at the water too? I know it's super calming. I've been thinking a whole lot about everything that's been going on lately, and I really needed this rest, or what was supposed to be a rest. Here. Let me tell you what happened last time on Fate's End. Well, Esperice's birthday kinda snuck up on us with everything going on. I guess this was an optimal escape for our immediate situation. While me, Ermir, and Esperice were busy getting the drinks for our celebration, Finn and Prearia were getting flowers and gifts for Esperice.
Finn just takes like a handful of gold and puts it on the counter, starts counting it out. We would like 7 birthday crowns, and we're not making a crown out of Esperice's, right? Putting it in her hair?
Yes.
Okay, and just a handful of orchids, please.
Samson really needs to stop giving Finn a line money. Anyway, I decided I would go ahead and procure a room and some drinks for us. All in all, I spent about 35 to 40 gold for the room and the drinks, but it was Esperice. She deserves it.
What do you like to drink?
I don't have any very large preferences, so I'm thinking, we get something everyone can.
But what do you like to drink?
I like wine.
Like
but
wine?
I like beer and liquor.
The beer and liquor.
Once we got in the room, I decided now was as good a time as any to ask Ermir something that had been bothering me ever since we left.
I don't regret trusting anyone. I think that you guys pulled through with making the plan, but I was scared, and it was just a lot, And this isn't on you. This isn't saying that this is on you, but this is just saying, is there anyone else, man?
Ludin, No, I'm pretty sure everyone else from my home is dead.
After that was cleared up, I needed to ask them both a favor. I wasn't expecting all of the questions that came with said favor, though. Especially Ermir.
Concerning power? And then he holds up his arm, and the things start to spin around a little bit, like other things, but it's more personal things. I mean, it's been with me my whole life.
Has it always talked to you?
No. That was admittedly new, but...
Are you sure it's your shadow?
And then he'll look down and be like, well, it's not there, Ermir, so it's probably my shadow.
I hope Esperice and Ermir don't get the wrong impression. I'm weaker than everyone else, and that's a problem. That's not subjective observation, it's a fact. If we were to fight Micah again, right now, I wouldn't be able to do much to take him out. I can only imagine fighting the rest of the 7 at my current power. And the Shadowfell might be the answer. Anyway, after our conversation, the rest of the party showed up. Samson had to go get a couple more people, and I decided to take a nap before the party started. Of course, Finn couldn't let me do that in peace.
You hear in your ear. You know, Finn, your friend's sleeping. It would be terrible if someone happened to draw a mustache with that charcoal on his face, wouldn't it?
Very terrible.
God, he can be annoying. And they wonder why I try and get my own room That's okay. He was about to have a very interesting conversation with Samson about our captain.
Have you noticed that everyone that we walked close to and saw near the boat, and then everyone in here was kind of staring at you like you have 3 eyes?
Yeah, it was a little weird. I don't think they've seen many half-elves before, maybe? I get that sometimes.
I kind of think they have.
Well, we would all find out what Samson was talking about tomorrow anyway. Midway through the party, Finn suggested everyone play 2 truths and a lie. And because I didn't feel like explaining why that was never going to happen with me there, and Ermir couldn't be bothered to bail me out, I decided I would excuse myself. The party, on the other hand, learned interesting things about each other.
I did not find them. They grew when I was young-ish, but they came out and they were like little, things sticking out of my back, very disgusting for a while. And it's actually the same time I do suggestion at the same time for nobody look kind of thing. So same time, very fun.
While they were doing that, I was downstairs writing a letter. I didn't get far into it though. Not before Finn was sent to get me.
Hey, I know
He's not. Yeah, he's out in the open. He's not trying to hide or anything.
Finn's gonna stop calling his name and try and sneak over and pop up and be like, "Hi, Lyre."
Make a stealth check.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Samson had another conversation with Esperise on the roof. At this point, she was more than a little intoxicated. She got some great news over her birthday, I think.
What?
People like you and me, we don't die, per se. No one where I'm from who's like you has ever died of old age.
As we are all heading to bed, Finn asked Valerius to help him make Esperise's gift. But he wasn't able to hold his liquor, so he ended up passing out before they finished. Valerius, being the father he is, tucked Finn into bed, where Finn had a very interesting dream.
You turn and see it. Always the same. The tall, slender figure. Over the years with each dream, this figure has drawn closer. And now it stands next to you. Its limbs are abnormally long like its fingertips. Its skin is white and cracked like the bark of birch trees. Hair is white, tousled and unkempt, with some leaves kind of tangled up in them. Flowing down past what you estimate would be a waist, if it has one. Its eyes are yellow as ochre, without pupils, and sunken in with dark circles beneath, as if it hasn't slept in ages.
I have no idea what that thing was, and for once, I'm all good with not knowing some of that Finn lore. It seemed Finn wasn't too eager to see that thing again either, because he woke up and stayed on the beach all night. He ended up writing a letter to Cyprian while he waited till morning for the rest of the party to arrive.
Okay, you alright?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just wanted to go out early and
There you
see
go.
the sunrise.
See, early, on time, late. Finn gets it, and Ludit's noticeably happier, just pushing them towards the boat.
Finally, we got to meet our captain, who is basically Finn's twin. But come on, it doesn't take a lot to get that this is obviously Finn's dad.
On all is just dead silent. There is an awkward silence between you all now as he just looks at you intensely.
It's delicious.
I manifest popcorn and
Oh my god.
It's delicious.
I'm from Finn. Does Finn look like, oh, I want to pursue this and have a conversation, or is Finn really uncomfortable?
Finn is just awestruck.
Huh. Well, all I know is for once it seems like I won't have to be in the limelight of the party. And let me tell you, I'm gonna enjoy it. Or at least I thought I would. 4 days into our journey is all it took for Samson and Finn to drag me along with them to disobey the one rule that the captain gave us.
so no one else is even curious other than Fen and I.
I just want to not be kicked off boat.
It's not like they kick us out in the middle of the ocean.
They could,
They might.
within their rights.
Why wouldn't they?
They
And now we have been invited to a tea party by a mysterious voice on the other side of a secret room.
Do you want to have a tea party with me?
I don't see it. I just hear it.
Yeah, you hear it coming from out underneath the door.
No, we don't want to have a tea party. We do not want to have a tea party. No. No.
Yes, we do. We totally do.
At least talk to everyone first before we agree to a tea party.
What's wrong with tea party, Ludin?
It's rather boring in here all by myself. Well, I'm not quite all alone, but I promised I wouldn't come out.
Wait, why did you promise you wouldn't come out?
What could possibly go wrong? Other than we get caught, turned into something, or some other third thing. I thought I might be able to get some peace and quiet on this boat, but I guess not. At least I get to learn about Finn some more. From a distance, hopefully. I have a lot to think about. And I don't have time to get caught up in some misadventure because we decided to go and break the only rule that this ship has. I need power. And I need to focus. The conversation with Hennevi, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it for a while. Figures the information my stepfather gave me about the Sparrowhawks also happened to be a lie. Anyway, I've got some thinking to do and preparing for my first tea party. If you want to find out how this dumpster fire turns out, join us Monday, only on Fate's End, where we can't just relax for once.
And we are back. So, we jump back in as the party has just regrouped in their cabin. Ludin, Samson, and Finali have just shared their findings about the mysterious guest cabin that is supposed to be off limits. A decision has yet to be made. Will they attend the tea party? I turn it back to you all. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Apparently you guys aren't coming in volume-wise. Hold on, give me just a second. Hold on, guys. They can't hear you at all. I had a thing with the audio earlier.
The thing again, where we say things.
Yeah, you guys missed it. Ludin was like, "Let's go to the party.
Alright.
It's gonna be
Pantomime
great."
episode, I guess.
Wait,
He
it's
was
still,
so
we're
loud.
still off, right?
They can hear you now.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They can
Oh,
hear you
yeah.
now. Okay.
I can't
starting
believe Luden was
over.
so on board with the party. That's great.
Thank you, Danielle.
Let's hear the lies.
Thank you, Danielle, for pointing that out. I had a mic issue earlier and it disconnected my mic stuff, which
the
means you couldn't
lies.
hear anything. So thank you. So I turn it back to you all now. Wait, you can't hear me?
Now,
Oh, can they not hear?
can you
Oh,
hear the
no.
rest of us?
I
Can you hear
do.
me?
Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear us?
Ooh, can you?
Follow the melodious sound.
Yay!
Can you hear me?
Yay!
Are we back
Can you hear
again?
me?
Uh-oh. Let's find out.
Okay.
Hey.
woo!
Everybody,
Yay.
here we go.
Makes sense.
I was worried.
must have
Alright.
been something on the ship. Messed with magic in the area for a moment. Crazy, right?
Yeah, I couldn't hear any of you for a second.
But what?
It was beautiful and peaceful for 2 seconds.
Exactly.
So it appears maybe we are settling. Luden, you say it's a bad idea, but
Yes.
that it is probably an idea that we are. If any of us pursue bad idea, then we should all pursue bad idea as unit, right? Or,
This wouldn't be the first bad idea we've actively pursued.
Well, why is it a bad idea again? I forget.
Yeah, I mean, she
We were-
invited us.
Because it's the one rule that we were told not to do. The
Oh,
one.
yeah.
The absolute one. That's why it's a bad idea.
Well, it can't be our fault if she contacted us.
It would be
Hey.
our fault for RSVP.
Well, should we tell the captain first?
No, I don't think we should do that. I think it'll be fine.
I
my
mean, we could.
concern
Go
is maybe not so much that we will get in trouble with the captain, so much as there is a very good reason for the rule, and that maybe it is in our protection not to go to the party. Which I'm assuming that we are going to go to. I just wanted to share my own misgivings before the event.
You think she could be dangerous?
She could be several thousand-year-old spirit, unhinged jaw, eat us as part of the party, but I don't know.
I mean, she didn't sound 1,000 years old.
There was probably a reason
Oh,
why.
Samson doesn't sound 1,000 years old either.
Oh no, right? Crazy.
I think he does. He has some really good advice.
Thanks, Finn. Well,
Explains so much.
Look. We were invited to a party. The thing on the other side of the door reached out to us. I don't see why. I think I don't think we're gonna have any trouble. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's just a little person, and it's gonna be great. We can get to know our crew members. I'm getting a little bored, just being here on the boat this whole time. So I think it'll be good to break up the monotony. But if we're really concerned about our safety, maybe we could ask Captain, and maybe he'll give us some insight on what's supposed to happen. It's not like he's got jurisdiction over what his guest does in their own cabin.
He doesn't?
He does, I think.
We can't tell us we can't go to their invitation.
Right, was that
Can
not?
he?
He said that
Wasn't that
they
the one
wanted
rule?
privacy.
He said that we shouldn't bother them, not that they couldn't bother us. Very clear distinction.
You're doing both, but okay.
I mean, we could keep it a secret. That's fine.
Well, either way, she asked that we bring a title and that we wear something nice. Since it is a very fancy tea party, it sounded like. Just to let you all know.
I'm gonna make my suit. I'm gonna make like a very aristocratic suit. It's gonna be very royal blue with white frills, with my disguised self.
Very nice. And that is what you're planning to wear tomorrow night?
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, that's what you. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe not.
It looks very nice. Do we want to what is the word? Correspond to the color? We all,
Yeah, let's all match.
We can color coordinate.
Yes, that is.
I can coordinate for maybe hour or two.
Can't be that long. It's just tea. Yeah.
These
Yeah.
can be very, very long, depending on the company. But yes, I think 1 or 2 hours is perfectly fine, especially if she is actually a child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess we go.
Tomorrow night, right? Not right now, because it is, right?
Yeah.
Luden, do you have any blue clothes?
Nope.
Can we get him some blue clothes by tomorrow?
I wonder if there's like a curtain or something
I
on
think
this
there
ship.
is. We could take down the shower curtain in the public restroom, community
Do you have
bathroom.
any white clothing, Luden?
Nope.
No white clothing, really? It's all black?
It's green.
Oh,
Dark
yes.
green.
Just really
But
dark
that's what it
green.
is.
Really, really dark green.
Never needed more than, a couple pairs of clothing. Got a uniform. You wear it.
So this is the first party you've ever been invited to, Luden?
He has come with us to party.
True, but I mean, he just tagged along. Is this your first real invitation?
I don't remember. It's not,
It is.
partying. Okay.
No, I think uniform is very nice. You can be like, for the title, you can be like a knight, and that is why you always wear your uniform the way that you do.
That's true.
Okay.
It's true, very easy to lie to children.
Okay. I guess we're going. I'm going to go to bed now. You guys can plan out what we need to wear, and I will show up to the party tomorrow. All right, everybody.
He's so agreeable. What
No, it's so
Night.
great.
Way to be on board, Lou.
Right.
Yeah. Good night.
night?
He's gonna go ahead and
Night.
start walking towards the other door, shaking his head the entire
Hey.
way.
Hey guys. Oh god, I got an idea. Since we can all kind of do our own thing and be whatever color we want, maybe not blue. And then I'm gonna change my blue to the same dark green that Luden wears all the time. Yeah, see, we can all wear the same. Just to make sure he's included. We'll all be dark green. Yeah.
That's a great idea. I like it.
He's gonna be great. I'm so proud of us.
But we also have to bring. Are we bringing your dad, Uri? And are we bringing?
Oh, absolutely not.
But everybody has to go.
No. He
Did
needs
you
to.
tell her who everybody is?
Who's Finn? Who's gonna watch Snot? Obviously, someone has to watch it.
But he's
He's
gonna
right.
come too, right?
Oh,
I don't
You're
know
bringing
if
the pig.
you know,
Well-
have you been to a formal tea before?
No, I don't think so.
I've been to a couple, and there is very it's kind of fun, rules of etiquette at parties like this, and usually there are not pigs there at a formal occasion, but was Snonk formally invited? Because bringing extra guests is sometimes a very rude thing also.
I don't know. I thought she had a hippo in there. Didn't she have a hippo? He looks over to Samson.
I look at Espris, and I come back. I'm like, I don't think so. It's probably just a stuffed animal. I think. And Snock is not stuffed. Just not. He's not a toy.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll bring some biscuits back for him or something. Are we bringing Cassius?
His armor's still kind of broken and he probably wouldn't fit in very well because it'd be terrible to be underdressed. I look at Uri, disappointed.
Okay, so it's just gonna be us then. All right, I guess. I hope your dad's not too disappointed about it, though.
At this point, I would say the door opens up, and you do see Valerius kind of like stumble in a little bit, and he's laughing, and he waves at Cassius, and he goes, "Tomorrow night." Oh God, his voice. "Tomorrow night again." And Cassius just laughs and waves at him, and he looks at you all. "Well, there you are. Me and Cassius were playing some Lyre's dice. That boy knows how to roll. We were gonna play tomorrow night too. You all want to come play with us tomorrow?"
Yes.
What time?
When the sun sinks into the ocean. Round supper time.
Yes.
Well, alrighty then. Ooh, I may have had a little bit too much to drink. There's like 12 of y'all. I think I'm gonna go drop myself in that swing right there. And he's just gonna like kind of like stumble over. He's gonna like tussle your hair, Amir. And he's just gonna like flump into the
Hammock?
Thank you. The hammock, and just kind of like swing a little bit with his leg just kind of draped over the edge.
Are we in?
I was about to say, he's in the wrong
Or
room.
were we in our room?
I don't know whose room we're in.
We're in y'all's room,
Yeah.
or y'all
Okay.
were in, because that's why Loon left to go to his room to sleep. Which he has his own room, that'd be cool. If
He
everyone
does not have his own room.
and lock the door.
This is so exciting. I've never played Lyre's Dice. How do you play Lyre's Dice?
I don't know. Does anyone know?
I mean, I'm sure my dad taught me how to play.
Yeah, he probably taught you how to play.
Is he asleep?
He's probably, I mean, he drank a lot. He's probably snoring away.
So when is tea then?
It's tomorrow
Oh.
night.
Yeah, but then, like, what time did she give a time at the same time as the thing that you have?
Assuming that's the implication.
We'll just go after. We'll just go after. Fashionably late. You know how one goes.
Does not tend to mean same for child.
No, we'll go late to Lyre's Dice.
Oh,
We'll go late to Lyre's Dice. We can't miss the tea
if
party.
we are not eaten or something.
Why would we be eating?
I don't know. Esperis made very convincing arguments for possible eating.
Thank you, Praria.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
She sounded really nice. And she made our stinky shoe smell like cookies. So she has to be nice. I'm going to go to bed.
Yes, we're-
All right,
like
does,
put my eye mask back on and everything.
does everyone take their long rest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm so proud of us. Everything's going well.
Does anyone want to do anything before the tea party?
Yes. Luden would like to do his training.
Okay.
It's a little bit more hardcore than usual. Just feels like it's not like angry, but it's a lot more intense. And he's just like the very front of the boat, just doing his thing, sweating up a bunch. And he would also like to spend the rest of the day after he gets done doing that, just writing some letters. So, but those are the things that Luden would like to do before this inevitable crap show that will happen tonight.
Anyone else?
Perial continues stalking the captain. I mean, wandering the boat, just taking walks.
Make a
Inconspicuous walks.
make a stealth check. Unless you're not trying to be stealthy and you're openly stalking the captain.
taking some walks, as people do.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Invisible.
You don't see
You-
shit. I'm just having a nice time.
Oh, 32.
You are a whisper on the breeze. Nobody knows that you're there. Not the crew. Like, there's a point during today where, like, the entire party is concerned and they cannot find you. That's how invisible you are.
Standing behind him, invisible.
Yeah, I was gonna like take some time to talk to Praeria, like before the meeting, just to, try to get a sense of like, how fascist she was, or like if she was gonna do like a democratic rule once she got the Feywild, just to see where she'd lie politically. But I can't find her, so I don't. So I just go help
You could
Esprit.
emerge from the shadows to talk to.
As she's dipping into a shadow.
we can do a different day. We can do a different day. And so
comes out of the wood of the boat. What's up?
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I find Praeria, then I will try to figure out her political views on things, and if she's going to enslave the Feywild or not, or like what we're gonna do.
She's
and
fairly socialist.
Radical.
Reese is she's going to spend a little part of the morning. Is there like a mirror on this boat?
No. The
Okay,
closest thing to a mirror would be like a wash basin, maybe. And even then, with the ship rocking.
Fine. She'll shine up a wash basin, and then she's going to use the Hat of Skies and like try on a couple different outfits. But while she's doing that and getting ready for the party this evening, because she likes formal wear, she's going to notice that Luden is writing some letters. Have a realization that she did not write ahead to her father or her church to tell them that she was coming, and she's going to feel profoundly guilty. And then she's going to go back to trying on pretty dresses, because what else is she supposed to do on this boat? That's what she accomplishes on this day.
All right. Anyone else before we go to the tea party?
Finn will take some time to try and kind of like also spy on the captain. He tries to kind of like look around corners and like look at what he's doing, and just kind of like look at him. And then when he so much as turns his head to look in Finn's direction, Finn's gonna book it to the room.
Are you trying to make a stealth check?
Sure.
To
I'll
see
make
if
a
you're being
stealth check.
sneaky about it, if he notices.
I'm sure I will fail it, but let's try. What could happen?
I take it Praeria is just watching this. Just
Everybody's watching.
What is this? This is a pretty rough fail. What does this rough fail look like?
Knew it. So and it's like trying to be very quiet as he like goes around the corner. He's just kind of like peek around the corner, and then like once the captain goes to turn, he's gonna be like you go back, audible like gasp, and then it goes back and tries to hide, which I don't know, since it's so terrible, like it's like a thin pillar or something.
Or maybe like some barrels and like it falls over.
Yes.
And starts rolling down the side of the ship.
Sounds about right. Ow! Ow! Ah! And then he's gonna like try and run away.
It's like a wooden ship, so you hear the kung 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 of the footsteps across it, and you run away. And everyone knows you were there.
What is the captain's reaction to this?
He just kind of like straightens his shirt, just like walks off and goes to talk to the first mate, pretends like nothing happened and there wasn't some sort of awkward thing happening.
So to make himself feel better, he's going to peek inside of Luden's room. And is his bow sitting anywhere?
I'm training outside.
Wait, I thought you were writing letters. I mean, when you're writing letters.
Oh, well, yeah, it's on me.
Perfect.
At all times.
Perfect. I'm going to make it smell like onion rings.
My bow? Gonna make my bow smell like onion rings?
Yes. Yes, I am.
He smells onion rings intensely because he could smell.
You smell the greasy, fried, oniony scent of onion rings as you're sitting there, and it just hits you all of a sudden as you're sitting there writing letters. And it is a little sweaty and humid down here. So you might think it's your BO. Who knows?
And Finn will go into the other room. That's what I'd like to do today.
All right. Is everyone ready to go to the tea party?
Reese is in the same room as Luden, and when Luden is writing his letters and starts sniffing himself, she'll just look over her shoulder. Everything is okay?
You don't smell. It's not. Everything is fine. And he'll look at Esperise and be like, oh, she smells a little, didn't do her perfume today. Okay, that makes sense. And then she just start writing again.
All right. Are you all ready to go to the door? What does this look like approaching the door as you all get together?
What's everybody wearing?
Yeah, what's everybody wearing?
A sea of dark green, right? All
Yes.
matching
We're all in, like, the ghillie suit.
Yeah, Luden's definitely wearing what he usually wears. So.
Cassius gathers his things and like he just kind of like looks over at you all. You all going somewhere?
Yes. Oh, but you can't. We only got an invitation for us. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna be playing Lyre's Dice with your dad, Yoromir.
Oh, yes, we'll be joining you later on tonight.
You'll have to tell me about what this is all about later. You all look like you're going to a ball.
It's a fancy
He
tea
looks
party.
at the frills on Samson's coat.
It's nothing important. I wouldn't worry about it.
Right. Well, I hope you all have some fun. He just kind of like, he's still very curious, but he's gonna let you guys do your thing.
Can you watch Snonk while we're gone, Cassius?
Of course. And he can't pick up Snonk because Snonk is starting to get really heavy, but actually no, he could pick up, I forget, he's a super strong pal. He picks up Snonk easily and carries him off to the galley to go play Lyre's Dice.
I hope he wins. Snonk, that is.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll let him roll for me.
Thank you.
He snout.
What?
I was imagining Snog rolling with his little pig snout.
Just knocks the cup over.
And he, with Snonk in hand, he, like, carrying a keg of beer, he walks off to the galley with Snonk. What are you all wearing?
My uniform.
Wearing Luden's uniform, but it has frills.
I was gonna say, I think Finn missed the memo and like literally just matched Luden's outfit. 'Cause he's like, we want to all match Luden. Except he has a hat with a big green plume.
Praria has done her hair in an even more elaborate braid, like thinking Daenerys Targaryen, just like many hours and many hands went into this braid.
Oh.
And she has just made her cloak like a nice deep green velvet with like little pearls sewn into it. She's looking very fancy.
Esperise is also taking the opportunity to be fancy. She's wearing something that would be Oakshire. I don't know how to pronounce it. You can tell that I'm not fashionable. You know, really high fashion over on the Eastern continent, but in dark green with the satin and not a low neckline because they're going to visit a toddler, but like, you know, satin beautiful. Yeah, wearing her hair down, got her regular jewelry on. She's using a hat to do all of this so she never has to buy clothes again.
Yeah.
The hat's invisible.
Ermir's wearing like a nice noble shirt. It's got a lot of buckles on it going down one side. It's black with obviously the green like accents like on the shoulders and stuff. And he's wearing the same color green cape. Because he's a noble. Nobles wear capes.
And everyone's using like a disguised self or something, right? Who's dressed up, right? Something of the sort.
Luden is the only one who isn't, and we all matched him, I believe.
Like,
Yeah.
Luden is the only one who isn't dressed up, right? But everyone else is dressed up, but they're matching his color, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Just making sure.
I wanna know how Luke feels about this when he walks in and sees that we're all wearing his colors, basically.
I assume so Esperise was starting to wear stuff first, because he was in the room and she was doing all that stuff. He was just looking. He was like, it's an interesting color arrangement. And then I assume he would probably have seen Uramir pass by the door, and he would look over and then as he sees everybody, it's like that idea of you come into a dance with the girls on the left, they're wearing the same dress, and that's how Ludid's feeling on the inside, what is going on right now? And he just wants to scream, take it off. But if he screams that, he knows that y'all will have won. So he holds it on the inside. And he just puts up his hood, puts on his mask, and he's ready to go.
I will also put up my hood and put on the mask. How do you like it, Luden?
I don't. Let's go to the party.
Well, I think you both look very handsome.
Thank you, Esperise.
Thank you, Esperise.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Right, let's go, yeah?
Yes.
Thank you, Gunner21_ for the gifted 10 subs. Thank you so much.
They are the Ludenites. The late 31. They are the Ludenites.
All right, let me switch the music over. And again, and you guys know it might be a little loud at first, so prepare yourself for that. There we go. All right, so excited. You all make your way down to the other side of the ship, where the guest quarters reside. You approach, and the door is shut.
Do we sneak?
Are you sneaking? That's a good question. Are you sneaking? The other crew members are still up and about. Are you gonna try and sneak past these guys?
100%.
All right. You cast without a pass without a chase.
No, I'm not casting it. I'm not wasting a spell slot on this venture. We get caught.
Wow.
Oh no.
That's exactly.
Or not.
All right, give me a group stealth check, please, then.
All right.
That is my chaotic petty of the night. Wow.
Shout out to us. Oh, we are not a stealthy party. +2s.
Not at all.
+2.
We have a lot of magic that can make us stealthy,
wait, no,
but I
that's
don't
fine.
think any of us are, except for Praria.
I forgot to roll it with my
We all
stale.
come
Oh,
to
wow,
this-
that's gonna be a dirty 20 with my stale.
You bless
Oh.
me.
I also got a dirty 20.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Daniel got a dirty 20. Luden, what'd you get?
A 9.
Okay. Esperise, you got a 17. Finn, you got an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Uramir, you got a 13.
Yep.
And what did you get, Ray Ray?
I got a dirty twins.
Shit, you guys tied. Do I do when there's a tie?
Hey, sounds like meets beats. What's up?
It sounds like to me too.
Who's the meter? I think
who's
we
the
all need
beater?
to go to spy school after this and all get proficient in stealth.
So for those of you who succeed, which I believe is Daniel, Esperise, and Praeria, what do you do to prevent the others from screwing it up? Because they may have tripped in some way or accidentally ran into someone. What does that look like as you three prevent the rest of the group from getting caught?
Finn is whispering loudly. So what are your titles gonna be? I'm trying to figure mine out, but I don't know if I should maybe.
Ludin, at that point, if his unstealthy action is to just turn around as Finn is whispering in his ear, what are your titles gonna be? Blah, blah, blah. He's just gonna start walking back towards the front.
As Breeze's assistance is going to be to put her arm around Ludin and just start herding him in the direction that we were going.
Ludin, you're going the wrong way. It's down this hall. He has really bad direction.
Mm-hmm.
Might can tell Finn,
I was
shut
just
up.
gonna like magically create noises in other directions so that people look other ways.
And it works, and you're able to make it to the guest side somehow, with half of you being completely confundy, and the other half being very stealthy. You're able to make it to the other side of the ship. So, you approach the door.
I knock.
There's a
Ludin's
shuffling.
Loudly and unstealthily.
10 feet behind, just back. He's a little back farther than everybody else, just like a little.
There's a
Somebody's gonna die.
shuffling behind the door as movement approaches, and you hear a hello.
Hello, Your Grace. We have come for the tea party.
Oh, yay! You came! I'm so excited. To be honest, I didn't think that you'd come. I was worried you wouldn't come. People are usually really frightened of me, but I'm so happy that you came to play. We're gonna have so much fun.
People are usually frightened of me. Esprit is going to make deep, meaningful eye contact with Praeria.
I'm just gonna stand a little like stiffer.
I can't imagine. Very excited. Will you let us in?
Yes, oh goodness, I'm so unprepared. I really didn't think you'd come. Just a moment. Ooh. Duke Nenes. Oh, where should we go? Where should our tea party be? I don't know. They're waiting.
And you hear like a brrr. How about a jolly right pasture?
No. That won't do it all. What's that, Mr. Pork Pie?
My dear Queen Regent Mimi, savior of the Isles of Gingerbread, purveyor of pancakes and unicorn whisperer, long may you reign, my dear one. Perhaps someplace far away, but we'll leave them in awe. That would really dazzle them. Or perhaps a very grand feast hall in a castle. I suggest you offer both and let them choose, darling.
That's an excellent idea, Mr. Pork Pie. I shall knight you yet.
Shuffles back over to the door.
Would you like to have our tea party in a grand feast hall or someplace far away, and very amazing and spectacular?
Picked the amazing one. Pick the amazing one.
We picked the amazing one.
Wonderful. Give me just a moment.
And there's some shuffling. Let me switch the map over for a second.
The prizes are so exciting. I wonder what it's gonna look like.
Okay, if we're lucky,
Oh my God.
hopefully a cabin like all the others.
It doesn't seem too dangerous.
That's what we were trying to tell you. She's just a little girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Door opens. The door opens.
Yeah.
And you
And our
all
brains immediately explode into pressure.
Yeah.
and you all look in complete wonder and awe. While expecting to see a generic humdrum guest quarters with torn floorboards, those floorboards give way to rock that opens into an endless expanse of stars. Large rocky bodies float by at a distance, and a globe of continents spins quietly. Massive backdrop, halfway visible as the other half disappears below the horizon line that is the ground you stand on. This rocky cliff face you look out upon, you see an ordinary 4-post bed, sheets tousled about and unmade, a candle on a bedside table, chest for belongings at the foot of the bed. Then you see there's a circular rug on the floor. Each ring of the rug looks to be a different but vibrant color. The colors of the sheets are bright orange. In the center of the room, you see a small, wooden, but elaborate dollhouse, 3 stories tall. The kind where the back of it can be opened and closed to reveal the sectioned rooms inside. Atop the rug, you see a small table surrounded by 6 small chairs, with a small tea set atop that, next to a tiered platter. The tea set is painted with vines and small colorful flowers, and sitting in 4 chairs, you see a different stuffed animal, and they all wave at you as you enter. On the table, you also see a vibrant spread of decadent sweets, a tall two-tier cake with mixed berries atop and chocolate drizzling down the sides with ripe frosting, sweet creams with cherries, jammy dodgers, tea cakes, cookies, sweet rolls, croissants, candy crooks, lemon tarts, chocolate bundt cakes, mince pies, and more. And lastly, next to the table, and only a few feet away, you see a very small, beautiful, and enchanting-looking girl. She looks to be about 7 years old. She has vibrant, glassy, magenta glowing eyes and pale, milky skin. Her hair is as white as new-fallen snow, and she's wearing a rainbow ball gown. The colors move as they gradiate through the colors of the rainbow down to the floor. The top layer of the gown is light chiffon with rainbow sprinkles that get denser to the base of the dress. The bodice swirls up and around her waist and flares out at her shoulders with gum paste-like lace that ribbons back and forth. She looks up at you as you enter. You all see a gargantuan meteor fly past her head as she stands there beaming at you all. The door opens inward, by the way.
Wow.
Whoa.
Paladin
like-
does not do that.
We're like in heaven or something.
We'll whisper to Esperise, is this the Feywild? And he'll be like,
Message back to him. No, I think we are in space. Maybe.
What space?
yeah, like it's funny, like that's what's coming out of Livid's head. He casts message back.
We say the same thing?
Yep.
I'm gonna step in.
I guess we gonna let him.
Oh,
I wait to see what happens to Samson.
Yeah, seriously, like it's if he's dead, if he's gone, I guess.
I'll follow
Close the door.
Samson. No, I'll follow him.
Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Well, what is the marching order? Because you have to announce yourselves. Hold on a second. Yeah, I need the marching order because I need to know who is announcing their titles first. Because Mimi kind of stands there expectantly as you enter, Samson, with you being the first.
Okay, well, I'm going in first, and I say, Your Grace, Queen Mimi, I am here to present myself, Lord Samson Martis, Earl of the Grey Wilds. And I step inside. I bow and step inside.
You step inside, and you immediately, with you being the first, you see you see to your left behind the door, you see a handsome man with vibrant, glowing blue eyes move out from behind the door, and his hair is just cobalt blue and tied back, and he dons pearlescent plate armor. Each section of the armor is a different color. One pauldron red, the other yellow, and he holds the door handle and just kind of bows, welcoming you inside with an outstretched arm.
Does he look real, or does he look like he's some sort of like creature-esque? Like, does he look like he's like a human or a humanoid of some
he
kind?
looks just like a human.
But with cobalt blue hair.
Mhm.
Am I within 5 feet of this fool?
Not yet.
Alright.
Don't go.
As you step in, Mimi approaches you, and she just kind of like, her eyes go really wide, and she looks at you, and she goes,
Ooh. There's something special about you. Something different. You're not really a tiefling, are you?
No. Yes. I don't. What do you mean? What is it?
Well, I don't really know, but there's something happening with you that I've not seen before. But you must be special just like me.
Yeah.
You must be very special. What did you say your title was, Mr. Samson?
Lord Samson Martis,
Lord
Earl of the Grey Wilds.
Lord Samson Martis, Earl of the Grey Wilds, I decree you right hand to the Queen Regent because you're special, just like me.
and she kind of like asked you to bend down so she could whisper in your ear.
I bend down to listen.
And she goes, that means you get to sit to the right of me and maybe advise me if I ask.
I bow slightly and I say, yes, Your Grace. And I go past her where she can't see me, and like Samson's face just goes like gaunt. And he's very concerned that everyone's about to die, but he will take his space nonetheless, because the worst thing you can do is upset an ethereal god. And we'll go find a seat and sit.
Oh, that's not fair. She didn't get to meet the rest of us. Why is he special?
Who's next?
Me!
Like Finn wants to be next.
Yeah, Finn wants to run in. Me next.
Very well. What is your title? This is a royalty party. You must be properly announced by Sir Rennie Bowes.
And she just kind of looks over at the guy in the rainbow pauldrons.
Oh, right. He's going to bow. Your Grace. And he pulls out like a piece of paper because he prepared for this. I am Captain Finn, favored trickery champion of Levi, fierce wielder of the mighty vicious sling, best friend of Samson and Cassius, and defender of piglets and friendship.
Okay, well, I was going to repeat that, but that's...
I couldn't decide, so I decided to use them all.
She beams at you, and she's just like,
That's a really good title. I'm gonna have to make mine longer now. Anyways, Mr. Rennie Bowes, if you would do me a kindness and announce our new guest.
Ermir, with your passive investigation, you see her smile up at Rennie. And there's just kind of like a sparkle in her eye as she smiles up at him, fluttering her eyelashes right before he speaks, and says that title that I can't say because it's really long. And you get the sense that she may have just cast a spell. And,
You may take a seat.
Oh, where am I supposed to sit?
You may sit next to Mr. Pork Pie.
Okay, I guess.
it's the pig. The pig, he goes, oh, righto, sport, please do take a seat next to me. I cannot wait to have such a smashing conversation with you.
Oh, you're a pig. I know pig too. He couldn't come though.
And you go and you sit next to Mr. Pork Pie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Ludin goes over and whispers to Ermir before anybody else goes. He just goes, we could always just close the door and pretend that it was just the four of us the whole time.
We could, but then when things go left, they're gonna need us.
Yes.
Ermir walks in.
Might want to hurry. Don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, Ermir takes a step inside this vast void of space.
And what is your title, sir?
My title, yes, I am Baron Urimir, Master Forger and Slayer of Seven.
And then you see the same thing again, Urimir, where she flashes her eyelids at the guy that's standing there with the blue hair, and as she does so, he speaks and he says, Master Baron Urimir, Slayer of the Seven. I think that was the whole thing, right?
More or less.
Okay. And he just kind of like waves his arm in.
You may sit next to Miss Ploptobottom.
All right,
She's
I
a
go
little
sit next.
sassy.
I go sit next to Miss Plotbottom.
You sit next to the stuffed hippo. And Miss
Alright.
Ploptobottom just looks at you and go, woo-wee, child, look at you now.
About
Yeah.
how big are these stuffed animals? Are they like human size? Are they like
They're like,
kid size?
they're
Like
kind of like, they're not small. They're like, you know, like carnival size,
okay.
you know?
That's even more
Carnivals
terrifying.
make some pretty big prizes.
And you go sit next to Miss Ploptobottom.
They were looking like what, 4 feet tall?
Like, did you have to get 100 tickets for this one, or just like
Yeah.
25?
This was like the big one on the wall that you wanted to grab, that you kind of have to like carry with 2 arms.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
I'm gonna loop my arm back through Luden's as I cast message. Do you want me to announce you, or are you prepared to do it yourself?
I got it.
Who's next? Come on.
I'll clasp him on the arm, and then I will go ahead, and I'm gonna get within 5 feet of this weird rainbow man.
right.
Ready, bows. Is he a real person? Because I can see it with my eyes.
Okay, so when you approach the man, this is weird. I'm not sure. I guess with true sight it would still work.
If it's an illusion of any kind, or if he is magically something that he actually is not, I would be able to see straight through it.
Okay. So if you get close to him, all of the armor just kind of melts away, and it kind of looks like just a regular guy. He looks like a regular guy. His hair isn't blue. He's wearing nice, like, kind of like noble's clothes and stuff, but like nothing fancy. But his like features and everything, and like relatively the same. But the clothing, the super crazy, like colorful, shining armor and stuff just kind of like disappears as you kind of approach it.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Esperise will curtsy and announce herself as a Principessa Esperisa of the Twilight Halls at the end of the world. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance and an honor to be your guest tonight.
Mimi kind of looks up at you, and her face scrunches up with consternation and dissatisfaction. And her lips kind of scrunch up to the left, kind of like that. She taps her foot as she stares up at you, and she looks as if she's trying to decide on something. And she kind of like leans in a little bit, and she goes,
You are very pretty.
Thank you.
Very, very pretty.
She's
Mimi-
gonna steal your face.
Mimi!
All of a sudden, you're horribly disfigured.
No!
Yeah.
That's the way she gets rid of the mechanical hotness.
Very, very pretty.
And she kind of looks down at her own dress and then back at you. Urimir, you notice that sparkle in Mimi's eyes once more. And everyone now sees. You all see both Esperise's eyes pop into googly eyes. One of Esperise's eyes grows a little larger and disproportionate to her face. Her chin gets larger and more square. Her nose kind of swerves to the right, and just like googly eyes, the pupils kind of like move and swing back and forth with her movement. But Esperise, you are completely oblivious to all this.
So I was gonna say my immediate, because disguise self and stuff. I'm looking at Esperise. Like, if she's not freaking out like this is being deformed, I'm gonna assume it's like a.
It looks like a toy.
Illusion.
Like it's. It's
Okay.
nothing gruesome. It looks just like a toy, like almost toy-like, like Forky. And once that finishes, Mimi kind of unscrunches her face, and her expression shifts to please, and she just smiles up at you. And then she looks at Rennie, and she goes,
Announce, please.
and Rennie announces your title.
Samson, what's wrong with Asperise's face?
I mean, nothing. She's still beautiful. Don't worry about it.
I didn't say she. I mean, do you not see?
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. It's just a trick. It's just an illusion. Don't say anything to her. It'll be way funnier that way.
Okay.
Luden, are you next?
Where am I? Am I sitting
Yep.
within 5 feet of this lady or any of the stuffed animals? I'm using these eyes for all. I'm using these googly eyes for
You
all.
sit,
of them.
you sit next to the stuffed animals, and they're just like they look. They just don't move. Does that make sense?
Like
I
a
wouldn't.
Calvin
If
Hobbes
they're
situation.
animated, they would still move. If they're illusions, then I would see that they're not moving.
The ones further away move, but the ones closest to you don't move.
Okay.
I guess you would just hear a voice for the animal that was closest to you, but you wouldn't see them move.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Luden, are you next?
Yeah. So Luden saw Esperise's face get all jacked up, and he saw that everyone else still stayed sitting down and didn't immediately get up to leave. And so he's just gonna make sure that his mask is just like on tight, and he's gonna just inch his way towards the door. He's gonna walk through the door and look at Mimi, and hopefully he's just gonna breathe and hope that she judges him fairly, as she's judged everyone else.
Okay. What do you say?
Yeah, so at first I would like to say that Luden didn't have like a title at all. He was just gonna say Luden. Then he watched that happen, and he came up with a title on the spot.
Somehow.
Yeah, just yeah. So Luden will go and, hello, my name is Luden Archbane, son of Myra and Corbin Archbane, the farmers outside of Lacambria. That's the best he came up with in that
Mimi just kind of looks at
minute.
you and is just like,
That's kind of boring. And you didn't dress up at all.
she just kind of looks at you for a second, and you just see just like your outfit completely changes immediately. You're wearing like a rainbow suit with large foofy frills that just kind of drape down, and just like a regency, like the frilly collar that just juts out like Queen Elizabeth and just goes up around your head, and and very shiny boots.
And she goes, That's much better. Now for your title. Granted, you didn't do what was asked. There must be a consequence. You shall further be known as Tax Collector Luden Frown-Faced MacGuffin of the Anger Isles. You can sit next to... who can you sit next to? You can sit next to Dr. Fugglemoss.
And you look over, and like as she kind of points, and Dr. Fugglemoss, you're not entirely sure what it is, because all the other ones are animals. Dr. Fugglemoss looks like a child tried to sew their own doll, like Scrump from Lilo and Stitch.
he will go sit next to Mr. Fugglemos. And his whole face is just like went from like scary, like super scared to just, you know what? We're here now. And he's just gonna sit down. Do I still have my mask on or no? Is that gone too?
Your mask would be gone, but because she doesn't know what you look like, you're a very beautiful man with long flowing locks of hair. Curls down past your back.
As Luden approaches, I tip a pretend hat and I say, "Lord Grumpy Face."
Loon doesn't say anything. Sits down. I would like to also point out that Finn looked exactly like me, and he didn't get changed into anything. Just
But
saying.
I had a really good name, okay? And
Mhm.
you look really good in rainbow, Mr. Frowny Face Tactical Collector.
Pay your taxes or I'm coming for you. He'll sit down, hands across, and he'll look. I assume Esperise is somewhere, and he'll just be like, he'd be like this, and then sit there.
Yeah, Esperise nods at you and her eyes go.
She's got googly eyes.
Oh my god.
And you didn't want to come here. And you didn't want to go to this party. This is great.
Okay.
I hope she
Might be
kills
the
us
worst
all.
thing. When I pitched this character to Lauren, I said, I want somebody who's never had anything bad happen to them. This might be the worst thing that has ever happened to us.
Okay. Bring it back. I think the you were the last one, Prayaria.
Yeah.
Which
She
means
just
she at this point, based on what everyone else has said, she kind of looks at you and she goes,
So you must be the queen.
Prayaria has she's very used to children and their antics. Some of them with slight magical ability to enforce those antics, never on this level. So she's just been like taking a deep breath, getting ready for whatever is about to happen. As she just composed herself and says, that is me.
You are a queen. So, as you know, this is my tea party. You should know I am a most benevolent queen, and I am queen here. You may also be a queen too. You may, but because this is my tea party, I'm the more important one, and you can't tell anyone what to do because I am the queen. Okay?
She gives a very elaborate bow. Of course. I would never dream of taking such liberties in your kingdom. It is lovely to meet you. I am Queen Prey of the missing forest people and Mother of Mountain. Just the one.
I like you. Perhaps an alliance can be made between our kingdoms. An arranged marriage, perhaps. Dr. Fugglemos is still looking for love. He is a prince. Something to consider for the future of your kingdom. It is a very important decision, and I will allow you to think upon it for a couple of days.
I shall, though my mountain is still quite young. But I thank you. Shall we?
and she just kind of like Rennie kind of like shuts the door behind, and as it does, it just kind of disappears. And you're just, you guys, you're just like having a tea party with planets moving behind you, moons, and like asteroid rocks just float by.
Well, we are here now. Apparently, we are here.
You are, you are here.
We are here.
Unallowed to leave.
Yay.
Can we like touch the meteors and stuff? Are they that close, or are they just far above us?
No, it's far behind you. You all sit at this table and see the elaborate, decadent spread of food.
I
Well, everyone may the tea party commence. We will start with the Haradevs, and then we will move on to the tea.
And like the stuffed animals start grabbing little cakes and stuff.
Okay, this is very important. Do these stuffed animals' mouths unhinge and start to eat the hors d'oeuvres?
When they talk, it looks like their mouths are opening and like
They have real
Oh,
humans.
okay.
Yeah. They don't
I
have
guess I
real
was more
humans.
thinking of my
Slyly
little
throws up
neighbor
in a
right
corner.
next to me.
I just want to know if like Mr. Flogbottom walks over to Esperice with a tray of eclairs, and as he hands it to her, his hands disappear, and the tray continues to float. That's what I want to know.
Well, the everything's already on the table.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Lauren. This is going to be constantly forever. Is the food real? What do I see with my eyes? Is the food real?
Do you pick up?
I'm within
food?
5 feet of the food.
When you lean forward, the food disappears.
Wow.
So if we try to eat the Haradevs, do they?
Okay.
Like-
I'm gonna pick up my cup, pour
Wait.
some tea for myself.
Okay.
Light enough, she's fully going to mime eating the food.
when when the rest of you, when you pick up the food, it's weightless. But you see you've actually picked it up. I'm guessing, is everyone like okay, let me ask before, is everyone drinking gonna drink the tea and gonna eat the food so I can do this once?
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay. So when you pick up the food,
Christian's face right now.
I'm just saying, like, Ludin's about to cry at the situation that they've gotten them in. Just
when you
saying.
when you pick it up, like let's say you all pick up a tea cake, it's weightless. But you see that you've picked it up and it's in your hand. When you take a bite, it feels like you're biting through air, but when you pull away, you see you've taken a bite and you do taste whatever it is that you pick up.
Because Esperice cannot see what she is picking up, you watch her kind of pick up an item from the wrong end, bite, like when the food is like this far away, and she's like, no. Chicken.
Oh, if we can taste it, Finn's gonna get down on some Haradevs and tea.
I remember the first time you don't feel compelled to use your plate when you eat for some reason.
It's a very odd situation because he already had his plate out. He was ready.
You don't feel compelled.
He was like, for once I'm not hungry. He put his plate back in his thing. He'll just.
How can it not be hard? It's so good.
Ludin will look over at Ermir with his new sexy face, and he'll be like, "You might want to eat." As he takes an air bite.
So as we're all miming the food, I'll take a bite of something that's cream filled, I'm sure, and I will say, Queen Mimi, we want to thank you for your generous hospitality for us all. Thank you so much. It's been such a bore on this boat the last few days and few weeks. This is a welcome. Your invitation was most welcome, I should say.
It was a gracious invitation. I'm so glad that you all came to play with me. I'm so happy. I made a special brew. It's a special tea that tastes like whatever you like most.
Ooh, that's great.
And everybody drinks the tea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
What do you
How
taste,
thoughtful.
everyone?
Is it like the food we like most?
It's whatever you like the taste of most. For
Okay.
you, Esperice, as you pick it up, there is actually tea in this cup.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Esperice spent some time like making eye contact, probably. I'm gonna say with Ermir going, am I close? Am I close? Am I close? Until she
No, and I'm like she's got it like halfway through her face, and I'm like,
Cool, yeah, I'll take that tea.
Yes, there's actually tea in here.
Man, I have to think. Somebody else say what their tea tastes like first.
Finn
An important
tastes
question.
fresh lavender honey tea. So he is drinking it and filling it and drinking it.
Back home in the wild, there's a special kind of sangria that Samson used to make from his estate. That's a bit of a berry mix with the wine, and it's like a berry mix with wine that's been muddled up together with a little bit of rum that he used to make all the time back when things were peaceful in his life, and that's what it tastes like.
Ermir's tea tastes like whenever he would get sick, his mom would, they were poor, so they always made stuff simple. So she always make a tea with honey and lemon in it. So that's what his tastes like.
It wouldn't taste like so obviously growing up on the farm, it's like the fresh apple cider that they would be able to make on the farm. He hasn't had that since he was 6. And that's the last thing he tastes.
Reese's has a very strong floral scent, but when she drinks it, it's the same spicy chai that she used to drink with her mother when she was a kid.
Priorius tastes like the blood of her enemies. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
It tastes like fresh baked flour bread.
It's like pennies and crimson.
Tastes like satisfaction.
All right.
So, Your Grace, how long have you been Queen Regent of your kingdom?
I've always been queen.
Well, how long is that?
How old am I? Mr. Pork Pie, do you know how old I am?
Oh, darling, you do have a rather unique age. Was it 7, 8, perhaps?
That must be correct, because Mr. Pork Pie said so.
Are you on the ship traveling to somewhere in particular?
I am.
Where?
Yeah, we're on a trip too. We're going to see our friend Addie. Where are you going?
Ooh, that sounds nice. It's always nice. It would be nice to visit friends if I do have friends. Mr. Pork Pie, Duke Nays, Miss Plop-to-Bottom, and of course Dr. Fugglemoss.
Dr. Fugglemoss, the creepy little scrump from Lilo and Stitch, just looks up at you. Ludin, sitting next to you, and just drinks the tea, and it just kind of spills down its chin.
And then just like he'll look at Mr. Fugglemoss and he'll take a little napkin and just dab his face for him, and then just keep drinking the tea.
As the queen forgets to mention us, I put on my most hurt face.
What do you mean?
Just like my most very
okay.
upset, hurt face is she doesn't mention all of us.
You look very sad.
He
Why?
does that.
No reason. Just I thought we were friends and she invited us and all, but that's really my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, I got to get to know you first before we be friends. After all, they are a part of my court, and you may also be a part of my court once I get to know you better. But you're on a really good start because you're the right hand of the queen.
It's true. And the right hand of the queen has a great many friends here. So maybe one day you can call them friends too.
I'd like to think so.
Your Majesty, how long have you been on this boat? How long have you been traveling?
A bit of a while. Couple months. I think. I lose track of time in here. There really isn't. because I can control the sun, and sometimes I just like to be at different places, and so I don't really know, but it feels like a couple months.
Majesty.
Well, don't you ever leave the room?
Well, I mean, I'm not supposed to. I promised that I would stay in here until I got to where I was supposed to be.
That's very nice of you.
But not
Wait.
even to say hi to like the crew members?
Well, I mean, I try to say hi. I make promises and I keep my promises. But if somebody walks by, I sometimes, roll the marble out to see if they want to come play. Because even though I'm not supposed to go out, it doesn't mean that I can't have people come in and play with me.
Well, that's very noble of you to keep your word.
It's really-
am
it
a
re-
benevolent queen.
Yeah, you're right. It's really hard to avoid the marble. Like that's such a fun toy. Do you still have it?
A very pretty marble. Somewhere.
Is it also? I guess I was wondering, is it also fake?
Do I see a marble?
Or marble anywhere? Like on the bed or
There's
something
probably
like
a
that?
real marble. It would be
It's
a
a
real
real
marble.
marble.
It's a child's toy, so yeah, she's probably got some marbles.
Your Majesty, something that we have found great joy in on our travels, sharing the story of our adventures. And I am so curious as to whether you would like to share your stories of where you come from and trade for our stories.
Okay, I can tell you some things.
Yes, absolutely.
As long as you play with me.
Well, what kind of...
Looted will lead forward, and Esperise, I don't know if she could see him, it'll be like, we don't want to play.
Well, what kinds of games do you like to play, Your Highness?
It's a very fun game. See, I dream of being an adventurer. I like to read lots of books about adventures. So I was thinking we could go on a quest.
We're really good at quests. Well, we
Yep.
are.
Yep, we are.
The tax collector is not amused.
What you may
what
not
sort of quest?
know is that all of us here, under Queen Prearia's court, we are all adventurers in her kingdom.
Is that so?
I don't know, you know.
It's too late now.
So,
Harry just
But-
smiles very strange, like
We made a deal, so if you serve Rhea, because you're at my tea party, you have to serve me.
of course, that makes complete sense.
Of
Politically.
course it does.
So, what's the quest? Oh, Your Majesty.
She just kind of smiles for a second, and then you hear a boom, boom,
Oh, snap.
and she's just like,
Oh no, who could that be?
and then all of a sudden,
I say, oh, Queen Mimi, we haven't had dessert yet.
I know. Somebody's intruding on my party.
you all start to feel really sleepy. Finn, because you drank the most of the tea, you pass out on the floor first.
The con saves. It's just.
Are any of us bitches elves? Because we can't be put to sleep. Half elves, elves.
Oh.
We have to-
Thank you, Lawful Stupid. You're coming in as we start to die, apparently.
Yep, here we go.
Stupid.
Hi.
I don't know if it's sleep. We just fall. Oh my god.
You
we-
fall unconscious on the floor.
No.
No. As you're all falling unconscious, you hear,
No, it's the evil crusty toes of Vogmit.
No.
Somebody help me!
Oh
unconscious on the table, on the like falling out of your chairs.
On her way down, Priaria shoves one more cloud biscuit in her mouth.
Ludin curses the world as he goes down.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I love it.
Here we go.
And with that, we're gonna take our break.
Oh,
We're gonna take our break.
We're gonna
a
wake up
little
in
bit
Wonderland.
early.
Yep.
And we'll see where you all wake up on this fever dream that you're all having.
Yeah,
freaking
hang out with us lawful stupid RPG people, because
Good.
it has gone crazy. This girl has got illusions for days. We don't know what Queen Mimi is doing right now, but it is not good.
So
0%
just to
good.
catch everyone up who just joined us here, they were invited to a tea party on a ship.
An
The guest
illegal tea
quarters were
party.
completely off. They were told the guest quarters were completely off limits. They entered the room and accepted this invitation to this tea party. And what they found, the entire environment was floating planets and stars, and there was a tea set with a set of sentient stuffed animals that spoke to them, and they had a nice little conversation. They drank the tea, and they all passed out. This child, Queen Mimi, Queen Regent Mimi, what does she call herself? I forget her title. Hold on. It's a very long title. Queen Regent Mimi, savior of the Isles of Gingerbread, purveyor of pancakes, and unicorn whisperer, long may she reign. And as you all just witnessed, something happened. She was... Somebody help me! And the rest of our heroes fell into a deep unconscious slumber of sorts. And with that, we're gonna take our break. When we get back, we'll see where on earth our brave heroes awaken. So we will see you all in just a minute. Okay, Wolven, city of Digbrand, to see me. Ma belle Pebblegrit, tale extraordinaire to kings, queens, heroes, and legends. Have you gazed upon my latest masterpieces? Yes, this one for you. Don't you see how it calls to you, speaks your name? You are gorgeous, darling. The colors, the line work, the gods weep in the presence of your beauty. No one has looked more stunning in a pebble grit design. Please, I cannot bear to gaze upon your perfection for too long. You can find this mesmerizing merch at inkinlyre.com. Go and unleash your fabulosity today and help support Ink and Lyre. Do stop by my shop again. You simply must tell me about all that adventuring thing. Well, ta-ta, darling.
Extra, extra, read all about it!
What's that you've got there, mister?
Why, this right here is 9 Realms Gaming.
9 Realms Gaming?
That's right, top-notch gaming accessories made from some of the finest woods this side of the city has to offer. We got your dice vaults, we got your dice towers, dice trays, hero vaults, you name it.
Oh my!
Careful now, don't swoon into traffic. You can mosey on down to their website now. Use exclusive partner code LYRE10 to get 10% off your purchase.
What was that code again?
That's LYRE10, LYRE 10 at 9realmsgaming.com. Hurry, they're selling like hotcakes.
A 12 does break it.
Really?
Let me play you a song so that you can begin to feel a little nauseous.
Yea, though she walks through the valley of Ikea, she shall fear no wardrobe.
And we are back. So,
Perfect time.
Handsomely passed out.
You all drift away into your brains after drinking the tea, passing out, falling unconscious. And you all begin to stir from what feels like a very groggy sleep. And you awake in what appears to be a small but quaint one-room cottage. You're disoriented by the sights all around you. The smells? Is that gingerbread you smell? You look up and the beams are slick and smooth like tempered chocolate. The legs of the tables and chairs, biscotti. The glass of the window, melted sugar. The small bed covers draping over made from fruit leather. The plush pillows, soft marshmallow. A large chest at the foot of the bed made from graham cracker and licorice. You look around confused and amazed as this entire cottage is made from edible sweets, and you also see all of this, Esperise.
So it's all real?
You all see it, or you see it.
Prairie tries to
all-
eat it.
What do you go over into anything particular? Do you like break off the leg of the chair and just like eating a haunch and just begin gnawing
Just
on
breaks
it?
off one of the chair arms and like
Tastes
takes a
like
bite of it.
biscotti, cinnamon. You taste cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. Good.
And it's like before where like you just get the taste and it's like
There's a crunch.
not really there. It's like, oh. Just keeps eating it.
And you all awake.
Wait,
She
Mimi.
She
Wasn't
poisoned us.
No, she was getting
Nope.
attacked.
Nope, she poisoned us.
Is she okay?
I wanna
Where is
leave.
she?
I want to leave.
I think it's a little. I don't think she poisoned us to try to hurt us. I think this is meant to be like a.
It's a sick
Have you
game,
ever been?
Esperise.
Do they have
It's a
escape
sick
rooms
game.
in La Cambria? Like it's like an immersive experience. I think.
It's
Craig,
too immersive.
What are you eating?
Fair.
Does it taste good?
Try.
Ooh.
To break off some more chair and give it to me.
Both pass out.
good.
I start looking around. What else in here? Is there anything on the table?
There are pieces of paper on the table that are made from like rice paper. You see like cups and saucers. Everything in this room is completely made of edible sweets.
What's on the papers? I examine the papers.
On the papers you see you see things like royal decree from Queen Mimi, beautiful queen in all the land, the most beautiful queen, the greatest queen in all the land that's ever ruled in all the land. You kind of switch over the other piece of paper and it's just more stuff like that.
All right, Lauren.
Go ahead.
Since I don't have my short sword and stuff,
You don't have any weapons. None of you have weapons.
can I?
Is Umber with us?
No.
Can I look above the fireplace? And do I see a candy cane, like a sword or something like that?
No.
Or no candy cane, no nothing. Okay. All right.
So I'm guessing you all are just kind of looking around the room. You're not really talking to one another. Unless you have
Nope.
something you'd like to say. Okay. At this point then, you hear a voice boom out from the sky. And you hear,
Our brave heroes have stirred awake, groggy and dizzy. They'd been tricked. Queen Regent Mimi's party had been prey to none other than the nefarious and evil Crusty Toes of Vogmit. An evil wizard trying to take over Queen Mimi's kingdom and control the minds of her loyal subjects. Evil Crusty Toes had slipped something into their tea, kidnapped Mimi and her court, and left them for dead in a lone, crumbling cottage. As they awoke, the destiny had been activated. They knew exactly what they had to do.
Save Queen Mimi.
Yeah, save Queen Mimi.
Yeah, save.
You all say out loud.
Yes.
I really didn't think you would say it.
They yelled, "Save Queen Mimi!" That's correct! They must save Queen Mimi and all of Frostinius.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
Well, we should probably get some weapons
to save Queen Mimi.
To save Queen Mimi.
And to defeat Krusty Toes of Grubmit.
Bogmit.
Bugmit.
That's right, brave heroes. No hero can embark on a quest so daring and wondrous without special magical items. No, what the evil Krusty Toes of Bogmit didn't realize is this was no mere crumbling cottage. No. Long ago, it was home to the finest smith in all the land, a crafter of fine concussional confectionaries.
Oh, look! There's the door that has the weapons in it. As Ludin walks towards just hopefully a closet area.
It's just a whole bunch of lollipops.
Well,
like
what about
baseball bat-sized lollipops?
What about this chest? Shouldn't we open this, maybe?
It's like, I mean the chest.
There is a chest in the room.
Ludin over here. I mean, Grumpy Pants.
Hey, pay your taxes. He'll open up the chest.
You open up the chest, and I will put in the chat what you find. Share that with you all. You find, I'm going to share with the audience as well. You find a candy wand. It looks like a massive lollipop. You find a caramel licorice bow. A crystal candy, a couple crystal candy swords, and sugar shivs.
So I guess I'm taking the wand. What is everybody else? I'm kidding. Ludin picks up the bow.
Ooh. These all look so cool.
I'll pick up a crystal candy sword and then toss one to Prayaria.
Thank you.
Esperis, do you want the wand?
Oh, I don't really. I don't generally need items or anything. I mean, I can take it if nobody else wants it, but.
Oh, you don't want anything?
I mean, I can take it certainly. I just
Holy crap! This bow is dope.
Is that what Ludin says out loud?
Yes. Like he feels it. He's like, whoa, the weight's all. Oh yeah. Like it's.
Mimi hooked you up.
Like Mimi, for sure. You're forgiven.
I was about to say, do you love Mimi now? Does he hate Mimi still?
Jeez. Oh yeah, Ludin's pumped. He's ready to save Queen Mimi.
We have swords. We have 2 swords, 2 shivs, wand and a bow, right?
I forgot about the shivs. You might want the shiv, Pray.
But you usually use 2 weapons, right? You want both of them? I don't know how they work. I've never held a weapon in my life.
Shout out to Loot Tavern for the weapons that we're using from their candy collection of weapons.
Yes. Oh, I can read out what it does, or do we not want that to happen? Because I have quite a lot of stuff, so I don't know. Oh, do we know that the weapons can do this stuff, or is it just like
for this? And yes, you can.
On point. All right, let's save Queen Mimi.
Here, Esperis, you can have the wand.
Thank you. Sorry, I was threatening an audience member, but yes, I will take the wand.
I'll take some shivs.
I guess I'll take a sword. Is there a sword left?
You can take whatever you want of any of these items.
Okay, I'll take a sword.
So everyone can get one if they want.
Are you sure you don't want the wand, Finalai?
Oh, It's okay. I mean, because if I take the wand, you'll have to take a sword, and you've never handled a sword before, right?
Well, if you want to take a wand, and if Esperis wants to take a wand, you can both take wands.
It's fine. I can take the wand if you want a sword. That's totally fine. Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Guys, we have to save Queen Mimi. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
right.
who has what? I've got a sword.
Sword.
If we have to attune to it, do we have to sit here for 10 minutes?
No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
Or is
this
there just like a
dope
legend of
bow.
Zelda, da-da-da-da, when we pick it up and we are attuned.
It kind of tastes sweet too.
Wait, don't lick it.
Why?
I also lick one of my daggers.
And Sugar Rush is activated.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
You
I can run through walls.
you
Slash through the wall.
You all open the gingerbread door and begin making your way. It's like the yellow brick road. There's a path, right? And as you're walking down this path, there's narration of Queen Mimi. She comes over and she says,
Our brave adventurers begin making their way to Crusty Toes' lair, a dark and evil land filled with slimy okra, tomatoes, and red onion. How brave our adventurers must be. Hark! What is that up ahead? The path has split in 3 different directions. And what's this? A vulture? A vulture in their path. But no, not just any vulture. The vulture of virtue.
Oh!
Whoa!
They who fly the sky in search of the worthy, for only the worthy would reveal the path with which they seek.
and you all see what looks to be a sentient stuffed animal vulture on the graham cracker path ahead. It's a silly looking vulture. Its tongue kind of hangs out the side with googly eyes.
Looks like Esperito. Oh, never mind. Let's go.
Do I still look like that? Do I have a normal face back?
No, he still looks like that.
Yeah, it says virtuous. Prayer, go talk to it.
What?
Go talk to it.
Let's talk to Bird.
Yeah, you
Ludin's on his
can.
way up to go talk to the
Vulture.
yeah. The
Hey, you're gonna
vulture.
make it angry, Ludin.
Ludin's already on his way.
This should be good.
You all,
What's inside?
Damn, we just failed. Okay, go
do
ahead.
you follow behind Ludin?
Yes.
Okay. As you all approach with Ludin leading, the vulture just puts its hands on his hips and says, "Hail, adventurers! Our paths doth cross. Don't be mistaken, I'm no albatross."
What's an albatross?
Big bird.
Yes.
Oh.
Like one bigger.
I have 3 riddles to test your heart. It also helps if those who answer are smart.
Samson, come here.
Okay.
So Ermir, he taps. So Ludin grabs Ermir up.
Ludin, how about you back up?
Hey, I am literally the second smartest in the party, Samson.
I mean, what?
Stand at the back of the group with Finn.
Arya leans against a candy tree and just watches.
Mister, what's an albatross? All right, hit us with the riddles.
Okay, so who kind of pushed him up?
Do we all wait? We can't all just do it together.
You can all do it together, but like who was pushing? Who was like leading everyone and making commands? Was it
When they
Samson?
said we needed someone to be smart, Ludin pushed Uri to the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just looking at this vulture. All right.
The vulture kind of looks at as you kind of step up, Uramir. The vulture looks at you and it says, "Whoa, I like this one. You're filled with fun. It looks like you're in Mimi's spot number 1. Mimi is ranking who's most fun today. The rank rewards who is bestest at play.
And what's the prize for being the best at play?
I can't answer that, my good man. It looks like you need to try harder, Van.
The prize is you get to leave with all your limbs.
That one was terrible.
Well, if she likes to play with you a lot, it might be that you get to stay and play with her forever or something.
He can only speak in rhymes. It's really hard, guys.
Alright.
I love the darkness that this game has.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. He says, 3 riddles, I say, will take all your wit. Correct answers only will lead to Vogmit.
Okie dokie. Go ahead.
Artichoke.
We're ready.
Yes.
Oh, virtue of virtues, through trial and strife, tempering both judgment and might, I wait and weigh everything within my sight. I'll put it in chat.
Like justice or something like that. Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Law.
A virtue
justice.
of virtues. So trial and strife. Tempering both judgment and might. I wait and weigh everything within my sight.
Is it like patience? I don't know.
Patience as well, but does patience weigh anything?
Oh, well, yeah, right? Like, wait.
I thought patience too.
You did?
I did.
But does patience weigh?
You, the one in the cloak, the one that said the right answer, you bloke.
Me?
Yeah.
He's pointing.
Yeah! Do I get to be the most fun?
He just kind of looks at you.
Cool. First riddle done.
I like that you won't settle. You gotta keep playing. If you're ready to meddle. My god, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. God.
What about to test your metal? You know.
Yes. The googly eye just kind of like gets stuck for a second as you look at it and say it. And it just kind of like
Okay.
falls back down.
Good job, Fen.
Yay! I just guessed.
You all ready for the next one?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. A soldier's burden I commonly am, a commandment even to kings. Beyond pleasure and joy, above all I sit, a call to action or a sacred writ. I will put that in chat as well.
I'm feeling like maybe the answer to all of these is death, but I don't know.
Commandment even to kings.
Beyond pleasure and joy.
While I sit. A call to action. Or
Like
a secret-
justice?
I was thinking like courage.
Is it like loyalty?
Loyalty's good too.
Laws, maybe? I don't know.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
commandments given to
loyalty
kings.
Or like bravery.
That's
No?
a symbol of-
Hmm.
Well, is that really a call to action though? Maybe.
To be brave?
Loyalty.
Truthful?
faith?
A soldier's
Survival?
duty?
Ah,
Oh, you
hey.
slippery Joe! It looks like you really know.
Luden, you did it.
Good job, Luna.
Yeah, that was good.
You're so slippery, Luden.
I believe he called him Joe.
Slippery Joe.
Oh.
Slippery Joe Grumpy Face of the Isle of Anger, if I recall correctly.
All right,
Pay your taxes.
last one.
Pay taxes.
Matters.
When the fittest do contend, and bold winners seek an end. They look upon their fallen foe and withhold their closing blow.
What?
Mercy.
Temperance, grace, mercy. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
dear.
accidentally
That is much
pasted.
more.
I accidentally pasted part of
The other
part
stuff.
of the narration.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow.
the vulture
This is
kind
the
of like
vulture
in
virtue.
space for a second. He goes,
I'll bring
"Ark,
it-
what's up ahead?"
I'm sorry. What was your answer?
Mercy?
Yes!
Yeah.
Hooray! Huzzah! You've passed the test! Onward, save Mimi. Take this path to the west.
Yay!
Is he pointing to a path to the west?
He's pointing to the path.
Okay, cool. It's like, I don't know the directions in Candy Kingdom.
See, Hesperus and I can
to
be
the
smart.
west.
Okay, let's go. And Ludin's jogging forward towards wherever the west is.
Thank you, Mr. Vulture.
Thank you, Birdman.
It was so nice to meet you. Hopefully tomorrow I will too.
That's some scary stuff to be saying, Mr. Vulture.
Did not like that one, Birdman. Try again.
Oh.
All right, you continue making your way west down the graham cracker path. I think we might have to stop there. That is as far as I prepared. I did not think you would get this far this evening.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Down
man.
the road, the bird calls after us. You're going to stay here forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever.
See you tomorrow. Like,
Come play with us forever and ever.
Oof.
playtime never ends in Mimi's castle.
I did not
That's
think that you
it.
would get this far, and I do not have the rest. I know what is going to happen, but like I don't have it prepped.
Tell us
See,
what-
after Samson bodied the last puzzle. Sorry, go ahead.
Your question is more intelligent. Go ahead.
It honestly wasn't. I was just gonna say, after Samson killed the last puzzle, you should have known we were gonna fly through all of these. Like,
I should have
Super
known.
smart.
I
What
should
can we
have
say?
known.
We like riddles. I
yeah.
mean, that should be our party name. Just we like riddles.
Well,
I want to say the three people that Samson considers stupidest in the party, Finn, Esperus, and Ludin, were the ones who solved the riddle.
It's true. Wait, are we keeping a point system? Because I still want to know if we're like the most funnest.
Yeah, so do we get 3 points? Do each of us have a point?
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Interesting.
I hope I can keep this bow. That would be so dope if I got to keep this bow at the end.
You will if you stay here.
No, stop.
So who has the 2 points?
Well, I think all of me, Esperis, and Finn have
Each have
1
one.
point each.
Okay.
Now it's a competition.
I still feel like the winner gets to stay with Princess Mimi or Queen Mimi.
See, but then we'd have to
Fair.
like take out Queen Mimi.
Who has 2?
I don't think anybody has 2.
We've only gotten points for the riddles so far, right?
Yeah.
Or was there something else we got riddles for? Okay.
So Ludin, Esperis, and Finn all have a point, and that's it, right? Okay.
Yep.
So let me close that. Let me thank our new followers and subscribers here. I know we're ending early. This is the first time that my players have just flown through. I thought you guys would do more role play. You guys are just like, let's do this. All right, let me scroll down here. Thank you, Pole Jack, for the follow. Thank you, McBluff, for the gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you, Daniel, for the resub. Thank you, GM Icon, for the follow. Heloidy for the resub. McBluff for the additional gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Hatcher Actor for the cheer of 300. Heloidy for the cheer of 60. Hello Love Doves for the cheer of 200. Danielle Lenoir for the cheer of 100, Hatcher Actor for the cheer of 40 bits, Hatcher Actor for the cheer of 100 bits, Hatcher Actor cheer for the 32 bits. Just add all those all up together. I just wasn't anticipating they would be one after another. Daniel for the cheer of 300 bits, Hello Love Doves for the cheer of 355 bits, Gunner 21 for the gifted 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. And of course, our dear friends that we love so very much, Lawful Stupid RPG, for the raid of 44 viewers. Thank you so much for that. If you enjoyed hanging out here with us today on Fate's End, you can follow us on social media with Command Socials. You can also follow the entire cast of Fate's End with the Command FateCast. And consider supporting us with a sub or use that free Twitch Prime sub. It is September, which means you get 20% off, so take advantage of that. Again, it takes a lot of work to bring you this content every week, and we want to keep bringing you this awesome content every week. Our other shows on Tuesday, tomorrow, our brand new Breach Battle show starts. We're going to be hanging out with you guys tomorrow for Breach Battles. It starts at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be awesome. That is where we're having a Malifaux 3E tournament. If you've never heard of Malifaux, it's super fun. And it is by Weird Games. That is tomorrow. That premieres tomorrow. I am in the tournament. Daniel's in the tournament. Brandon is in the tournament. I think I got everyone. My brain's shot. And yeah, who's gonna come out on top? We don't know yet. I think it's gonna be me, personally. But Wednesdays, we have Iron Valor, which is 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is where we play through Wizards of the Coast modules, and we are currently playing through Candlekeep Mysteries. Brandon is the DM for that game. You can find Rain in that game as well as Christian. And that is Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Fridays we have Short Rest, where we just chill, hang out, we play some games, we talk with the cast, we talk with the audience, and we just hang out with you guys, and we just chill. Yeah. I'm not sure what we're doing this week, but we'll let you know soon on social media. Other than that, who are we raiding this evening?
I put it in the chat. Yeah, Sensei
Suplex. So we are going to raid Sensei Suplex. Make sure to send them some love. Tell them Ink and Lyre sent you. Give them some snock hearts, some huzzah mugs, and we will see you next Monday for more Fate's End and more absolute craziness in the whimsical, wacky world that Mimi has concocted for our players, and as well as the whimsical quest that they are now on. Other than that, we will see you next Monday, guys. Thank you all so much. Bye. Let's raid.